Hi, so welcome along. We're just starting with our breathing. So breathe in and roll your shoulders back. And breathe out and roll your shoulders forwards. We'll just do this a couple more times. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, look down. And breathe in, look up. And breathe out, look down. Fantastic. So we're just going to move on and do some arm moves while we breathe. So as we breathe in, I want you to bring your arms up. And then as we breathe out, bring your arms down. Very slowly breathe in. And breathe out. This time I want you to bring your hands together above your head. Breathe in. Push your hands together. Bring your hands down in front as you exhale and release. A couple more times. Let's breathe in. Push your hands together and breathe out. Again, breathe in, push your hands together and breathe out. One more time, breathe in, push your hands together and breathe out. Now let's just mobilize the joints a little bit. So we need to mobilize the joints a little bit more vigorously I should say now. Little roll round. And then roll back. Fantastic. Getting all the blood pumping into those joints, or getting all those joints lubricated so that they move more easily. That's the theory anyway, I'm not sure about mine. Right, let's do one side, big circles with one side. And let's do a figure of 8 with the same side, figure of 8, like an 8 on its side. Just loosen up the shoulder, just let it hang. Let your whole body go loose, yeah? Try to get rid of any tension in your body. Just loosen it up. Fantastic, let's go across to the other side. And circles first of all. And figure of 8. Again, just let your body go loose, just relax, let it go anywhere it wants to go. A couple more times. Excellent. Have a little twist, turn in your body. Again, arms are really relaxed now, just hanging down to your sides. Moving round. Turn your head, look over your shoulder. Now, let's do a little lift onto the toes. So I want you to push up onto your toes. So your toes are lifting up. And we're going to just hold it for a second on your toes. And then I want you to bring your hands up. Find your balance, bring your hands down, bring your heels down, swing back, and then push up again onto your toes, and then back again, loosening up. Taking a breath out each time you push up. Getting a nice rhythm going. Fantastic, a couple more times. Excellent. Let's do a little forward fold just to stretch out the hamstrings. So hands up, feet wide, forward fold, fingertips down to the floor. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come up. Okay, so count 4. So come down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and come up. Now as you hang down, just let your back just sink down. Let your fingers just drop towards the floor. Don't bounce it, just relax it. Just let it sink down. Let's do one more. And come back up. Perfect. Excellent. Now, we're going to do our first sequence. We have done this sequence before. It's a nice gentle one. So this is our first standing sequence. Okay, standing sequence number 1, which if you've been following, you'll know what this is. So I'm just going to show you first of all. We're going to do everything nice and slowly. We're going to start by bringing the arms up. We're going to come into a chair pose. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to come up, bring the hands together into a squat. And we're going to hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to bring the hands up. And we're going to come into forward fold. And we're going to hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to twist. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Come down. And finish the sequence by bringing the arms down. Or you could bring the hands down to the front if you prefer. Is that okay? Are we ready? Excellent. Let's go through it slowly with me. Nice and slowly. And of course, each time we go down, we'll do the twist to the other side. Yeah. So, first of all, slowly bring your hands up. We're going to hold that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to come into our chair position. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back up. Bring your hands in front. And we're going to come down into our squat. Hold. For 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sure that makes sense. Then we come up. Into forward fold. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4. One hand on one leg. Twist up. We're going to hold that for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hands down. Stand up. And bring your hands back down again. And release. We're going to do that whole sequence several times at your own pace, yeah? Your own pace. You don't have to follow my pace. I'm going to go really slowly and I'm going to do lots of pauses in those different positions. So, hands up. Bend the knees. Chair pose. Holding for 4. Come back up. Into squat. Nice and deep. 2, 3, 4. Come back up. And forward fold. Hold for 4. 2, 3, 4. Twist up. Doesn't matter if the knee bends the side that you're holding onto that ankle. Of course, if you can reach the floor, your hand could be on the floor at this point, if you're more flexible than me. Down. Stand up. And hands down. Let's keep going, keep going. Hands up. Chair. Up into squats. Stand up into forward fold. Each time you should find your fingertips are able to just to go a little bit closer into the floor as we stretch and become more flexible. Let's twist up, look up towards your hand, so you're turning your neck as well. You should be getting rotation through your upper spine to the thoracic spine. Let's come back down. Stand up. And let's do the other side. Let's do the other side. Up. Hands in front into squats. Stand up into forward fold. Hold that position for 4 counts and then twist. Fantastic, we're going to do 2 more. Okay, 1 on each side, so 2 more from now. So, I'll stay this way. Arms up. Into chair. Stand up. Into squat. Stand up. Into forward fold. Hold for a few seconds. Let's twist up. I love this one. This feels like it's giving me a really nice stretch in my back. Okay, hand back down. Stand up. Hands together. Down in front. So we're going to do 1 more. On the other side, yeah, 1 more. So last one, hands up, into chair, stand up, into squats, stand up, into forward fold, have a twist. Fantastic. Stand up and hands down. Fantastic, and release. Now, we're just going to do the squat again, but we're just going to change it a little bit. Okay, so watch me first. We are going to stand up into squat, but then I want you to take your hands back behind you, lift your heels off the floor and sink down even lower. If you can without falling over. Then we're going to bring the hands up in front and stand up. Okay, so we'll just do that a couple of times. Are you ready? Okay, so first of all, it's just a couple of moves. First of all, bring your hands up into squat. Bring your hands behind. Push upwards. Now if you can, lift your heels off the floor. Sink down, balancing on your toes. And then in one move, I want you to stand up onto your heels. Stretch up. Have a little stretch back and arms down. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. I'll turn around. I don't know why I'm turning around. It's no different this side. It just gives me a different view of the room. And squat. Take your hands behind. Heels up. sink down. Keeping those hands up nice and high. Let's hold that for a few seconds. And then in one go, heels down, stand up, and bring your arms down. Right, we're going to do that twice more. Okay, two more. Let's go, hands up. Squat down. Same squat as we did before. Then, hands behind your back, heels come off, sink down, bum down towards the floor, pushing your hands up behind. Fantastic. Hold as long as you like. When you're ready, stand up and bring your arms down. We're going to do one more time. Up. Find your feet position, should be just below the hips. And hands behind. Onto your toes. Feeling a nice stretch in my inner thighs. The adductors. Hold it for a few seconds. Let's hold it a little bit longer this time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way up. And arms down. Fantastic. Okay, have a little shake out of those legs. Where's my towel? I'm already getting sweaty. What we've done is about 3 squats. Very good. So we're going to move on. We're going to move on to another standing sequence. This is our lunges. Okay, so we're going to do lunges now. I'm sure you're happy to know that. Lunge sequence. Okay. So, let me show you first what I want you to do. And then I'll get you to do this. My mat keeps creeping across the room. It starts one side and then ends up the other side. So, we're going to take a big step back. Okay, now for the lunge, you're onto your toe on that back foot, the heel is up, and the toes are pointing forwards. Okay, we're going to push the front knee forwards, and we're going to bring the hands up. Then we're going to sink down as low as you can and push up. 1, 2, 3. When you've done 3, hands down to the floor. And a big twist up. Then we're going to come down, we're going to bring the back knee down onto the floor. And do our second pose, but with the back knee down. Then we're going to push up and step forwards. But I want you to pause on that lunge position before we step forwards. Is that okay? We got that? We ready? Okay, so with me, let's do this. Start with a big step straight back. No twist in that back ankle, yeah? I want that toes pointing forwards. Sink down, back leg is straight, head up, arms up. Sink down, push up 1, slowly, push up 2, push up 3, and hands down. Let's do a big twist, up. So your left leg is forwards, your right hand should be reaching up. Yeah, the opposite leg to the one that's forwards. Yeah. Then bring it down. Back knee comes onto the floor. Hands up, stretch back. Then push up back into your lunge before you step forwards. Okay, does that make sense? Let's do the other side. Let's do the other side. Remember which side I did. Right, take a big step back. Into our lunge, arms up. Sink down as deep as you can, hips down towards the floor. Let's push up, release 1, and stretch, and 2, and stretch, and 3. As you come down, bring your hands to the floor. Keeping that back leg straight. Twist up. Hold for a few seconds. Hand down, back knee onto the floor. Hands up. Stretch it back. Push up, back into lunge, get that extra stretch, and then step forwards. Okay, we're going to do 2 more. 2 more, 1 each side. Take it nice and slow. So, take a step back. Check the toe alignment. Imagine that your feet are on railway tracks, so they're on parallel lines. You haven't got one immediately behind the other. It's going to be a lot more stable. Okay, stretch it down. Lengthen out the back leg. Sink as low as you can. We're going to push up 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Hands down. Check your posture, check your position. Take a big stretch up. Let's hold it for a few seconds. And down. Back knee comes down. Arms up again, stretch up. Try and just tilt your body back, maybe look upwards. So we get a little concave lower back. In that position, push back up into lunge. And then step forwards. You're supposed to step forwards and then bring your hands down gracefully. I never do that bit. 1 more. We'll do 1 more. Okay, 1 more. Everything is supposed to be slow and graceful. So step back into a lunge. Straighten out that back leg. Bend the front knee. Push the front knee forwards. Bring your hands up. Sink down. Get that stretch. Let's push up 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Hands to the floor, either side of the foot. If the right foot is forward, keep your right hand down, lift up your left hand. Hold it for a few seconds. Bring your hand down onto your knee. Push back up into your lunge. Step forwards. And bring your hands down. Did it that time. I did the last one and I did it right. Okay, perfect. Very good, very good. We're going to do our third, it's all standing today by the way. I should have told you that at the beginning. It's all standing today. We are going to do our second standing sequence. We've got plenty of time for this one. So our next standing sequence number 2. If you remember from previous weeks, sequence number 2 we have done before. And you will recognize this and you won't need me to tell you what to do. So we're going to be nice and wide. Okay, we're going to turn one toe out to 90 degrees. We're going to bring the hands up and we're going to push forwards. Okay, that's position number 1. We're going to bring this hand down to the side of the leg and twist up. Then this hand we're going to bring onto the thigh and twist the other hand up. Then this hand goes behind the back and we're going to reach out. Then we're going to straighten out that leg and twist up again. And then we're going to bring the hand down, hands out to the side and change sides. And we do everything on the other side. Everything on the other side. So I'll start the same side again. Okay, but if you're ready, you can go at your own pace. You should know this one by now. We have done this exact routine several times. And We've got plenty of time to go through this, plenty of time. So if you're ready, we are going to start with this side. Nice wide feet. Okay, turn the toes to 90 degrees. This is called a full block position. We're going to take the hands out to the sides and we're going to bend that front knee and push forwards as far as you can. Lowering your body down. Back leg straight, front leg. If we can get that to 90 degrees, that would be amazing. Okay, now. One hand comes down towards the floor. Bring your hands together and give me a big twist up. Hold this position. Again, it's freestyle. You can hold this as long as you like. If you feel good here, just hold it for a few seconds. Okay, this hand is going to now come onto the thigh, and we're going to bring the other hand up and stretch up. Keeping that low lunge position. Okay, so it's not the lunge, it's a bit different to the lunge, but hand behind your back and reach out. It's all about the position of that back foot. Okay, straighten out the legs. Hands come down to the side of the knee. Twist up. Bring your hand down. Hands back out to the side. And change sides. Turn your toes out. Bend that knee, stretch out. Front hand is going to come down to the side of the leg, to the floor if you can, and twist up. Lots of twisting today. I didn't do any twisting last week, so I thought I'd do lots of twisting today because it's actually really good for your back to get those twist actions in. Okay, hand onto your thigh, other hand comes up. Hand goes behind your back, reach out. Fantastic, straighten out that front leg, hand comes down, we do another twist up, this time with both legs straight. Hands down, and back out to our start position, change sides. We're going to be doing 2 more each side, yeah, 2 more sequences on each side, so we're doing the whole thing 4 more times. Okay, so into that block. A couple of deep breaths. Hand down to the side. Give me my first twist. Hand onto your thigh. Other hand comes up. Hand behind your back, from your thigh to behind your back, reach out. And this gives you a chance just to push that knee a bit further forward as you reach your hand out towards the wall, pushing as far out as you can. Fantastic. Straighten out those legs. It's quite a relief on my leg when I straighten it out. It's just getting to that point where it starts to burn. Fantastic, change sides. Hold each position just for a few seconds before you move on. Let's stepping the hands down to the side, twist up. Hand onto your thigh, bring the other hand up. Keep that front leg bent forward as much as you can. Oh man. And then taking that hand behind your back and reaching out and push forwards. Get a really good stretch here. Creeping those fingers away from you towards that wall. Release by straightening out that front leg. Both legs straight now. Arms up. Hands down, and back out. So we're going to do 2 more, 1 each side, 2 more, yeah? So change sides again. Last time on this side. Into our first twist. Hand onto your thigh, other hand comes up, push the knee forwards again. Each position change, you can focus on getting that stretch a little bit more. Bending that front knee, lowering your body down. Let's reach outwards now. Straighten the leg. Twist again. Both legs straight now. Hands down, hands up. We're going to do one more, so turn the other way. This is our last one. Okay, last in the sequence. Push forwards. Into our first twist. Hand onto your thigh, other hand comes up. Oh, hand behind your back, reach out. Really stretch that out. Push away, as far away as you can. Straighten that leg. And down, twist up again. That hand touches the floor, that's amazing. Those fingertips, if they're on the floor, that's really good. Don't look at me. Hands down, arms out, and back to the middle, and bring your hands up, and down in front. Stay there, stay there. Don't go anywhere. While we're here, while we're in this nice wide stance, I just want to do a couple of stretches, a couple of forward folds mainly. So bring your hands up, forward fold, hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it to one side, onto one leg, push, creep your hands down your leg for 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it to the middle, pause in the middle before you go to the other side. Over to the other side, push down for 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the middle. Stand up. And arms down. Fantastic. Take a couple of breaths. And relax. Get out of that ridiculous position. Right, have a little shakeout. All we have now to do, we're nearly there. No getting down on the floor. Finish with some stretches and some slow breathing. Okay, so we will stretch. How long have we got? Not long. Let's do, I said not get down on the floor. Should we do a cat? I think we should do a cat stretch actually. Changed my mind. Let's get down onto the floor and do our cat stretch. Always a good one to finish with. Lift your back up towards the ceiling, let your head hang down in front. Bring your tummy down, head up into your cow. Hold it for a few seconds. We'll just go a couple of times between the two. Up into cat. Tummy down towards the floor, head up into cow. again, stretch up into cat last time. Reverse into cow. Sit back on your heels. Stretch your arms out in front. Knees can go out to the edge of the mat here. Hold that position. Let your chest sink down towards the floor. Sit your bum back onto your heels. Creep your fingers forwards so we get a nice long stretch in those arms. Very slowly, walk your hands back towards your knees. Push yourself up onto your knees into a kneeling position. We are going to stand up. Take your time, nice and slowly standing up. I've got sweat running into my eyes. I've got my eyes closed. So hot. But let's stand up slowly. Take your time. Have a little shake out. We'll just do a few breaths like we did at the beginning. So I want you to breathe in to the count of 4. So breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then breathe out to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Let's slow that down a little bit. Slow breath in. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3. And fantastic. Just have a little, we'll just do a little side stretch. What I want you to do is grip your wrist with your other hand and pull yourself across. So we get a nice stretch down the side of your body, all the way down the outside of your body, through the arm, through the lats and the obliques, stretching out. And the other side, over to the other side, push that arm out, gripping the wrist with your other hand. Nice long stretch through your body. And release. And we have finished. We have finished. It's all done. So very well done. It was that always happens. Music starts again. So it seems to be on a loop system. I haven't worked out the technology. Okay, but well done. That was all standing up. We didn't do any sun salutations, and we will be here next week. We will be back to sun salutations next week, but we'll try and keep it quite gentle if it's warm. Okay, so see you for that next week. We'll be back on Friday, and boot camps on Sunday, so I hope you can join in those as well. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Excellent job. That seemed to go really quickly today. That's it. It's when you're not getting up and down off the floor. It seems a bit more gentle.